All right, so we've got a beautiful, what they call a Nephila spider or an orb web spider. This one in particular, if you look at the legs, you can see the yellow legs, so what we refer to as a yellow-legged Nephila or yellow-legged orb spider. They're probably most famously known as the golden orbs, which you can just see on this little thread over here, a little bit of goldeny color. And what's so special about these particular spiders is they actually make one of the strongest webs in the world. So strong that they will only make one web, and it takes so much effort to make these webs that they make these strands almost a golden color. And this allows not only animals to see it that are walking up so that they can avoid it and not break it, but they also believe that especially at night time, the light shining on it may even attract insects as well. So insects will be attracted. This web is so strong that we've even seen small birds being caught up in the web. There are certain cultures that will actually break the web down and actually make it into fishing line, and you can actually fish with it and catch small fish with it. They have also sent this web up into space, and they are busy doing tests on its tensile strengths just to see how strong it is and how we are able to use it. Now this, as I say, is a female. The male is up to 100 times smaller. You'll see there is another little spider on the web here, but a different one completely. They call it a klepto spider, basically just here to steal any extra food that it can. It obviously has to be careful because the female will, if possible, catch it and actually eat it. Same thing with its mates. You'll often find the little males hanging on the outskirts of the web, and they've got to be very, very careful because if she does grab them, she will actually eat the mates itself. Now, going into winter, the females are going to start laying eggs. They'll make these little egg sacs, what they call the magnum opus, and they'll actually leave them close to the tree. And when you start seeing that, it's normally a signal that it is turning into winter. And what will actually happen from here is she'll actually die. The egg case will stay behind, and come summertime, the eggs will hatch, and all these little youngsters, a couple of 100,000 of these little youngsters, will actually hatch and start off on their own lives. What I want to show you is quite interesting is how strong this web is, but I don't want to break down her particular web. So I've actually seen one right here where the web has been discarded already. So I'm just going to break a section of the web off here, off this tree over here, like so. Now this particular species doesn't make as strong a web as one of the species that we get that's called the red Nephila or the red orb spider, but just by bundling this web together a couple times, and you start to see the sort of tensile strength that you can actually find on it just off of a little spider web, which is quite interesting. It does actually make something quite strong. So you'll actually see with the red-legged Nephila, you make a strand about that big, someone, myself, or even anyone else is actually going to battle to break it. It's a very, very strong web. These guys aren't as strong, but still quite a bit of tensile strength to that itself. So that's your beautiful golden orb spider.